Welcome back to the R&B Lady Sports Talk.
I'm Pamela Ross.
And I'm Yolanda Bridges. And together we're going to talk about some of our favorite sports moments.
Well, I'm going to talk briefly about the Major League Baseball. We have the Cleveland Indians that actually secured a spot in the World Series for the first time since 1997. So congratulations to them. They beat the
Right.
Toronto Blue Jays. Right now, the LA Dodgers are leading the Chicago Cubs 2-1. So hopefully we'll have a final in that series, and we'll see who's going to meet them in the World Series.
Okay. All right. Well, I have the WNBA just briefly. I told y'all last week that this series was going to be back and forth and it was going to be a lot of even play. Well, it is just that. The series is tied 2-2. LA won the first game. Minnesota won the second game. LA came back and won the third game. Minnesota won the fourth game. So now we're matching up for a game five. What more can you ask for? Game five is going to be played, and I expect that this game is going down to the wire, Pam. That's what I'm thinking.
Hey, I look forward to an explosive game five for them in the finals. I'm looking forward to seeing it on Thursday night.
So we're going to switch things up just a little bit, Pam. Let's talk about the NCAA first. College football. I'm just thinking now. It's not just college, but it's college and the NFL. Are you feeling like I'm feeling? Is it some field goal shenanigans going on and extra point? It seems like this season it's a lot of that going on. What you know?
Hey, we have a lot of field goal, extra point, kicker shenanigans going on this season for sure.
Right.
Um, One prime example would be that game on Saturday between Clemson and North Carolina State. North Carolina
Right.
State came out, they gave Clemson everything that they could handle. They actually had a chance to win that game. The
They sure
last
did.
few seconds, hey, they were up by two
They were.
touchdowns in the
Mm-hmm.
fourth. Clemson rallied back to tie the game. North Carolina State, what did they do? They drove the ball down the field, got their kicker within field goal range, and what happened? He missed the game-winning field goal. Now, most of you know I'm a huge Alabama fan, and we had this issue a few years ago. No, we had this issue a few years ago. So anytime when I see these kickers that are missing 2 and 3 field goals throughout the game, I get a little nauseous. I get that little feeling in my throat, like, oh, I get a little flashbacky feeling going on, like, oh no, here we go again. They're not going to close this game out. But I had faith in this kicker. I was thinking, they're getting ready to knock Clemson off. This is getting
I,
ready
I
to be
was
the upset of the day.
I was
Did
thinking the exact same thing.
did not happen. He was 1 of 4 on the day for field goals. Again, very inconsistent. Not sure what the problem is. Don't really know what they need to do. But Clemson rallied back in the fourth to tie that game, and they took it into overtime. They scored first, and on the first possession of North Carolina State, the defense got an interception. Game over. So congratulations to Clemson for a big win. It was a nail biter for sure, especially if you're a Clemson fan, because you thought, oh no, they're going down. But they pulled through. They pulled through. That was one of the big games on Saturday. There were a few. Second one of the day was that Ohio State and Wisconsin game. That came on Saturday night.
Tonight.
Another game that did not disappoint. Did not disappoint. That
Mm-hmm.
was a very, very good defensive game for Wisconsin. They didn't allow Ohio State to run the score up on them like they've been doing with a lot of teams. And I feel like, most people think, oh, if they don't score big, these top ranked teams, if they don't score by 20, win by 20 or 30 or 40 points, it's not a good game. But that was a great game. Wisconsin came, they held their own in that game. Ohio State came back, they tied the game up and actually had to win in overtime again. So another overtime game, but that was a thriller for us in the Big Ten. Now, the final big game of Saturday was that, yeah, you ready for it? Ready?
North Carolina.
Alabama and Tennessee. Hey, I will give you a moment to get your face straight.
They beat them
What's the
44 to
problem?
10, 49 to 10, or something like that. What?
Oh,
What?
yeah. Well, listen. Everybody was on that Tennessee bandwagon. Tennessee is the comeback team. Tennessee has come back from, I believe 5 of their 6 games or whatever. They came back from 21 points down and, at halftime. to win the game. All I
Right.
gotta say is roll tide. Come back from that.
Uh, oh, now you
Thank
got props. You need.
oh, girl, girl, don't
Okay.
make you need to take two. Roll tide.
You gonna put
Come
it
back
on?
from that.
You gonna put the hat on? You just gonna hold it?
Hey, listen, if we didn't have some more taping to do, I would, but I don't want to mess my hair up. I don't
All
wanna mess
right.
my
Okay.
hair up.
Okay.
But Alabama dominated in that game as we expected. They exposed Tennessee's offense for the weaknesses that they have. Their special team showed up, their defense scored, their special team scored, and of course the offense. That rookie quarterback that we have, he had a couple turnovers, I will say, but he came back big with a couple rushing touchdowns. So for every turnover, he gave us a touchdown. So we'll take that every game. So roll tide roll. We're still number one. Looking forward to week number 7, no, week number 8, I believe. We have another big game coming up as well as a few other teams. So we'll see what next week brings us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me not take this away from you. You ready for it? Wait for it.
Give it to me.
North
Okay.
Carolina beat
That's
Miami.
right. They beat Miami, girl. Go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You know what? God, you're such a hater. So does that mean
Ooh,
we're on to the NFL?
yes, on to the NFL.
All right.
What you got for the NFL news for us this week?
Okay, so I just mostly have shenanigans. I have a long list of shenanigans, Pam. You
Hey,
ready for my shenanigans, or is there any games you want to talk about before I get to my
sometimes
shenanigans?
that's all you can get out of these games is shenanigans.
Okay, Yolanda shenanigan number one, and it's just me, y'all.
Oh,
This is my
number. How many we got? We got a long list. We got a short list. The
we
NFL.
got
Ooh,
we got about eight. We got about eight shenanigans
NFL
on
was
the
breaking
list.
up like that this week. All right, I'm ready. Let's roll.
Yeah, I was able to pick some of the shenanigans out. All right. Yolanda's personal shenanigan number one. We talked a little bit about this last week. Cowboys and the Packers. Pam, I cut the TV on. I was like, okay, I'm ready for Dak. Woohoo, Dak Prescott. All right. I couldn't do it. The Packers uniform, I could not watch the game. I'm sorry. It's the Green Bay Packers, Pam. They had on khakis and a blue shirt with some letters and numbers on the back of the shirt. What kind of mess? It's
Like,
football. I don't
like,
understand. It's football, huh?
like Dickies? You said
Khakis.
cat?
They had on some khakis with a blue shirt and some writing on the back. I was like, isn't this Green Bay and Cowboys? So I couldn't do it, Pam. So I just went ahead and turned it on over to the Seahawks game. I couldn't do it. I figured like this. I said if the Packers were going to come out in that type of a uniform, then the Cowboys already had that game in the bag. No, the wardrobe coordinator does not get any points in my book for that uniform last week. I can't do it.
I do just want to throw this in that they didn't win that game because of the uniforms, but
Yeah,
I digress.
it's definitely the uniforms. It definitely the
Okay.
uniforms. All right, so shenanigan number 2 in Yolanda's book. All right, Odell Beckham he's phenomenal at what he does. He's a great receiver. He makes spectacular plays. But I got to ask you a question, Pam. Maybe you can answer my question. Maybe because you're smart, you have all the answers. What kind of relationship does he got going on right now,
You mean with the net?
Pam?
With the kicker's net? Listen,
It's
if I was the kicker, I'd be a little jealous, maybe a little offended, because he over there, he's been kissing the net, and the net attacked him the first game, I do believe. And what else he's got? What else does he have going on with this net?
okay, so 2 or 3 weeks ago, he got mad about something on the field. He comes over to the sideline. He swings at the net. The net swung back. So in my opinion,
One,
he got his
one
butt
for the
kicked by
net.
the net.
One for the net.
The net won. So last week, he's on the field. He made a spectacular play. So what does he do? I guess he felt bad about, all that violence that he had going on a couple of weeks ago. So he goes over to net last week and he kisses the net, Pam. Like, I don't know if it was a makeup kiss. I don't know what it was, but he's kissing the net last week. And then Sunday, he went a little further and got down on one knee. Pam, I'm done. What in the world is going on over there on the sideline? Does he need some special attention? Is it because they're taking away all the extra football touchdown dances that you can do in the end zone? So now he has to get some attention over there with the net. Help me understand, because I don't.
Listen, I wish I had an answer for you, but I really don't know what's going on with that brother in that net. Like, he clearly has a love relationship for it. Again, if I was the kicker, I'd be a little eerie, hey, can I have my damn net back? It's mine. I actually need this to help win some games.
I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe if
find another toy. Find something else to play with. You need a lollipop? Maybe you give him a lollipop. Maybe he'd be happy like the kids, they go to the doctor and they get a shot and they do really well. And they're like, oh, the parents, hey, here's a lollipop. Maybe they need to get his brother a lollipop and a hug. Well, you think that'll work? A lollipop and a hug?
I don't know what's going on. But on the flip side of that, there might be a few kickers that could take a little play out of that relationship book. Maybe they need to hug their net a little bit more on the sideline so they can get some of these missed field goals and extra points on through the goalpost.
He'd be on something if he was a kicker, but he's not.
Okay, so moving along, some more shenanigans for me. So I'm still watching the Seattle game. Now, these are some fun shenanigans, with the Seattle game. So, well, before I talk about the shenanigans, okay, I guess we have to mention the little controversial play there at the end when Julio Jones was gonna get that pass, that little one-handed pass he tried to make, and we kind of got away with I'm gonna tell the truth, man. I'm gonna tell the truth. Put your hand down. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Did you say little? Did you say little?
I did. I mean,
they
little.
Flat out cheated. Let's just call a spade a spade. That's what I heard.
You're not gonna call my team cheating. You're not gonna call them cheaters, are you?
Well, I didn't call them cheaters.
I'm just saying.
But everybody else called them cheaters. But I'm with you, girl.
Damn, a win is a win. A win is a win.
Hey, a win is a win, even if you cheat.
You know what? Just hold that right there. I got something for you, Pam. I got something for you because you're gonna pull out your little Alabama gear. Forget that. And I'm not afraid to put my gear on. Watch World. I'm gonna put my gear on.
Go ahead and put it on. Right when you put that on, I'm gonna need you to write something across here that says cheaters.
No, Pam.
Yeah, no. Cheaters.
No. Don't hate. Okay, so back to the shenanigans, Pam.
We only hate they cheated, but it's all good. Go ahead.
Let it go, honey. Let it go. So what I want to talk about, it's a little bit of fun. I liked how the special teams went and got their mascot involved in a little bit of extracurricular activities at the end of one of their plays. So check this out, Pam. They run to the back of the end zone. They rally around the mascot. They're like, oh, the mascot, they're spinning them around. You don't know what to do. They all leave. The mascot is like, oh, what just happened? And he faints. I thought that was so cute. Okay, and then not only did the special teams give the mascot some love, on one of the touchdown plays, the guy who made the touchdown goes over to the mascot and shakes his hand. I don't know. I just thought that was priceless. And then, now this isn't really like a shenanigan or whatever. This actually kind of gave me like the warm fuzzies. I was really feeling the love here. So the third quarter. It's the third quarter.
Warm fuzzies in football? That doesn't.
I did. Ooh, look at that heart. It's pretty. Okay, so Julio Jones. Let's just tell the truth. He was wearing Richard Sherman and that defense out in the third quarter. We was getting spanked by Julio. He was everywhere. They were finding him open. He was scoring touchdowns. He was just doing his thing. So Sherman gets mad, takes his helmet off. He's going off on the side. Check it out right here, Pam. He's going off on the sideline. He's like, and he's in their face or whatever. But what I loved was the defense really was, I guess, that's their leader. And they were really taking into what he was saying. And maybe there was some communication problems or whatever. So what do you think? The way he was going off, I expected like a pushback because, these grown men. But what do, Pam? They circle him. And then they start pumping him up. They start jumping like, yeah, we got you. Yeah. So anyways, that made, as an athlete, that made me feel good. I don't know, Pam.
Hey, it's always good to have the support of your teammates.
That's right. So what else you got? You got anything else? I watched a few other games, but for me, that was the Shenanigans. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Hey, I think we covered it. Unless you want me to go back to, my favorite.
I mean, if you want to put your Alabama hat on, you can, but I'm just letting you know, you had it
Well,
to
I
the
got
side.
some big hair over here,
Oh,
so
stuff.
we're gonna have to work. We're gonna have to work with the Alabama hat because this hair over here is live. But I'm calling number one. I know we got Texas A&M coming up. I know you want to be all
Right.
like, oh, Texas, Texas. Yeah, they
What,
gonna
what
they
part
gonna
of
take
Texas
they gonna take
A&M?
that L just like everybody else is taking it. So hey,
We'll
I'm
see.
still roll tide, baby, roll tide.
We'll see. We'll see.
And hey,
Well,
if we show, maybe we can cheat and get the game like Seahawks did this past weekend.
there you have it, folks. Just a couple of women offering our opinions and how we feel things should be. Hope you join us again for another episode of the R&B Lady Sports Talk, where you don't have to be a man to be a fan. Just a reminder before we go, think pink. Go get your breast examinations done. Ladies, gentlemen, go get it done. All right, see you soon. Peace.
Peace.